everyone. I'm Dr. Ahmad Shakur. One of Sean Grayson's family members wrote a letter to the editor saying, does anyone care about Sean Grayson's family or what horrifying reality they're dealing with? So let's get into it. Now, quite frankly, to be honest, I myself hadn't thought about his family. I was too busy and concerned thinking about and extending my condolences to Sonya Massey's family, friends, and loved ones, because she's the one that lost her life and was clearly the victim who called for help, and instead she got taken up out of here. So with that being said, no, I absolutely had not thought of them, nor do I intend to think about them even now. But please pay attention. Now, in my opinion, the tone of the letter that was written was not only harsh, but it was also, very hostile, angry, and upset. And the nerve that this woman didn't even send or offer any condolences to Sonya Massey's family, who was taken up out of here by her loved one. I find that very interesting, but we're supposed to care and be concerned about he and his family. Please make it all make sense, clearly nefarious. But this is what the family member says in the letter. She says, first off, to the protesters, what are you protesting? Sean is in jail, charges are filed, trial date to be set, and punishment to be applied. Sean is not going anywhere, so please knock it off, wearing out your sweat glands. So please take your signs and go home and just be humans, not the amusement or disgust to the public. Point number 2, does anyone care about Sean's family or what horrifying reality they're dealing with? What about his fiance he was to marry in October? She's an innocent young woman who is also unfairly being persecuted. Does anyone care about the destruction of her life? She is left to deal with an emotional death. Sean's future in-laws, a to-be father-in-law who is as close to Sean as a father can be. A future mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and brother-in-law who is Sean's friend. Future grandparents who loved Sean dearly and still do. Shock, disbelief, and reality, but an undying support for Sean. The past cannot be relived. The future is unknown. We only have today or each day to pray without ceasing. The Sean everyone desires to hate and persecute is not the Sean we have all known and loved. We will always support Sean. Judge not, lest ye be judged. No man or woman is without sin. This is a final judgment for all. Proud grandmother-to-be of Sean Grayson. Please pay attention. It's the audacity for me, She's sitting here going hard in the paint, talking all of this smack. How does she think that people are supposed to feel? Why are we supposed to be concerned about him? Does she want us to cry with her? And she didn't offer any condolences to Sonya Massey's family, like I said? This is all real crazy. Now, at the end of the day, I understand trying to defend your loved ones, but when they're wrong, they're wrong. You should call them out on it. You're doing them a disservice when you don't. Maybe that's why he's so nefarious. And how do we know he's nefarious? Well, because not only of what he did to Sonya Massey, but the fact that he was kicked out of the military. They said he was a whole bully, getting into fight after fight. He also worked for 6 different police departments in the span of 4 years. Who does that? Clearly, this man is troubled and has some types of issues, but also the 2 DUIs. And he admitted that he was an alcoholic. So at the end of the day, he's not really a good person, is he? So for her to sit there and go in on people and tell them not to be protesting, it wasn't just about the death of Sonya Massey, the reason people out there protesting. It's about social injustices, period, and how these things continue to happen, and police are very often protected because of qualified immunity. With that all being said, everyone, please pay attention. Drop me a comment to let me know what you think.